Let's try some of the modern titles on the GTR7 to see how it handles intense gaming. Please be aware that all the games were played at 1080p resolution, but with different quality settings. The first game that I tried was League of Legends, with highest quality settings. The GTR7 averaged 187 FPS, which is a huge leap from the performance of the Beelink GTR6. PUBG Battlegrounds. At medium settings, the GTR7 averaged 104 FPS. Even though we saw fluctuations in frame rates in different scenes, there were no real hiccups. Compared with Beelink's last generation AMD-based models, the GTR7 did slightly better. Genshin Impact. At the highest settings, the average frame rate is 54 FPS, not a huge improvement over the Ryzen 6000 mid-PCs. CSGO. Also at 1080p at high settings, the GTR7's frame rate stayed above 121 FPS. You won't experience any hiccups or stutters when playing this game. Conqueror's Blade. At medium settings, the GTR7 averaged 56 FPS. There were noticeable dips in intense battle scenes, however, there were no real delays. Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. At medium quality settings, the average frame rate is also 56 FPS. This time I did notice significant improvement over the GTR6, especially in the fighting scenes. The next game is Dota 2. At the highest quality settings, the GTR7 averaged 109 FPS and stayed above 85 FPS the whole time. The next game is GTA 5. Also at the highest settings, the frame rate on the GTR7 stayed at 60 FPS with no dips at all. World of Tanks. With medium quality and effects, the GTR7 averaged 134 FPS, but the frame rate actually stayed above 150 FPS in the battlefield. Even when I switched to the highest settings, the mid-PC still got 60 FPS on average. Next up, Destiny 2. At medium settings, the frame rate stayed above 50 FPS all the time. When I switched to the highest settings and turned down all the effects, the GTR7 still managed to keep the frame rate above 40 FPS the entire session. The last game I tried was Apex Legends. At highest quality settings, the GTR7 managed to keep the frame rate at 60 FPS the whole time. So, these are all the titles that I tried on the GTR7. I was quite impressed with what the mid-PC could do on the graphics front. But what do you think about the gaming performance of the GTR7? Would you buy one for playing your favorite games? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Okay, that's all for this video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.